Hey guys, I decided to come in today for a quick video. Um, I know in my last video with Dan, I mentioned that the number given to me by Thoth and Horus is 23 years when I asked about the duration and the when of the cataclysmic event. And 23 years puts us at approximately 2047, around that area, because he mentioned to me that it's cyclical and it can escalate, speed up, or slow down depending on, how the collective acts. And so there are going to be events every 2.3 cycles. So that could be 2.3 years, 2.3 months, and so on and so forth. And also 23 months. So you can just use that number as a guideline, which is also equivalent to the Earth tilt, the angle of the Earth tilt. So that means it's coming up pretty close. 23 years is really not that long. And if we're talking cataclysmic events, um, that will lead to an extinction event. And when he showed me the two-thirds gone, the two-thirds already soulless, distorted on the planet, we're talking humans that are completely disconnected from soul, which, like Dan explains, has an immediate effect on the centripetal force and the ability of the planet to hold its gravity center. And so I wanted to come in to confirm that number. And I know I have been pretty conservative when I said that for sure in 230 years it would be done. That's a pretty broad window, because I didn't want to scare people. But I have reasons to believe that the 23 is happening. And I saw that there are a few people in our collective saying the same thing. I'm going to share a video that I found of, I think he's a statistical analyst, and he has a channel on YouTube, and his prediction pretty much matches the prediction that I shared in terms of when the cataclysmic event is happening. And so I will share below his video. And yeah, I just thought this is really an urgent message to just confirm, because I know when, we're living in our comfort zones, everything just seems so far away, but this really is not. And so I know people want to be in denial about this and say like, no, there is nothing to worry about. Everything's just going to be okay. But really it's not. So yeah, just wanted to double down on the message. And peace be upon you all.
And we have been seeing that each time they happen, this shift is accelerating more and more and more. And so, this is why, as we have said before, we peg this time between the 2030s and 2040s. Why such a wide range? Because we don't know if the next couple accelerations are going to be more modest jumps forward, or if we're going to hit the really strong acceleration and get to that 100 times faster than today at an earlier point. But whether you go with that worst case scenario or these incremental jumps, the window is about the 2030s to the 2040s. And so, even though that seems like quite a bit of time, our time to prepare for these things is not that long. And here's why. First, there's going to come a point where Earth's magnetic field gets so weak that the sun's going to send something our way and it's going to take out global power. When that happens, you're done moving. You're done figuring out where your bug out location is. You're done going to the store. You're done prepping. It's multiple disasters that we have on deck. But after that first one, you better be ready for all of them already, because there's no way to actually get ready for the other ones if the infrastructure upon which civilization is built breaks down. And so, again, one of several times MIT has gotten it wrong. Earth's magnetic field can flip very quickly. We are already in the red zone based on what is possible. We have been seeing accelerations, and we know that when it gets to its peak acceleration, we will only have a couple of months left. Remember, we can't be just waiting around until the latter portion of this decade to start prepping, because by then it might be too late. For all we know, the sun could take out global power next week. We are at sunspot maximum. Now, it is my opinion that we have a greater than 50% chance of making it through this sunspot cycle, which would put the main danger zone from the sun in the early to mid 2030s, based on when the next 11-year sunspot cycle will be. But the time to be getting ready and doing all of these things is now.